Hi, my name is Elaine Purser. I'm a Master's of Occupational Therapy student at the University of Texas at Tyler. So, what I want to talk to you guys about today is the importance of having the ability to go travel on mental health. So, for me, I got instilled in me very early that traveling is extremely rewarding. It's a good way to relax, enjoy being around my family, and just get to do things love to do and be active during that time. And just traveling, just the different experiences and getting to hang out with my family, which is extremely important to me and is a very large part of my leisure activities that I enjoy doing. So a lot of research has actually shown that for people that have anxiety or kind of have depression, or feel like they get into ruts, whether it's with work or family or just the everyday routine, having something that is making you go be active. You have to walk through the airport, you're walking around a new city usually, anything like that. It's very, very important and very rewarding, and a lot of people actually see a decrease in a lot of those depressive or anxiety ridden symptoms. So also, obviously, some people that don't travel often, it can be a little bit anxiety inducing if it's the first time. But if you go with people that travel really frequently, I think that makes it a lot easier for, people to be able to enjoy the experience rather than worry about how am I getting here, what is the plan, or using a travel guide or a service if somebody can afford it is extremely important as far as being able to, kind of let go of the control and somebody already has it planned for you, where you may just have to pick a few activities versus planning out the whole trip by yourself, which can be extremely daunting. So I think that traveling is just a great way to kind of improve everybody's overall mental health, especially for people that have really high stress, high demand jobs. Being able to, kind of detach and not have anybody calling you, texting you, emailing you, trying to figure out what they need you to do at work. You get that time to detach from it, and you don't have the anxiety. You don't have to worry about what you're doing tomorrow or the next day. You're just kind of along for the ride, whether you do use the travel service and somebody plans it for you and you know what your itinerary looks like, or if you don't have that problem and you just kind of go with the flow on whatever city, you just go explore a new place. And that's not to say that traveling has to be a whole ordeal either. It could very easily be as simple as you drive to a new town for the weekend and just kind of explore around there. I mean, that's traveling too. And if you love antiquing, if you love music, going to a city that has stuff like that you can do and enjoy is extremely important. It's very rewarding, very relaxing also, depending on who you travel with. Everybody has those people that sometimes traveling with them, you're like, oh my gosh, this is really hard. And other times, you have people that want to plan everything and you're like, okay, that sounds great. I'll be there. Let me know where I need to be, when I need to be there, and I'll be along for the ride. So some of the other really important benefits of traveling, you are walking a lot. Yes, most cities now, especially in the US, have a lot of transportation. There's Uber, Lyft, they have railways, all that kind of stuff. So it's stuff that you don't necessarily have to walk. You're still going to walk a lot because you're exploring, you're shopping, if you're antiquing, if you're going to a museum, if you're going to look at art, you're going to be walking a decent amount regardless. But you'll probably also be outside, which we all know sunshine is a really, really wonderful thing. Unless you pick rainy places like Seattle to go visit, then you're probably not going to want to walk around outside as much. But just having the ability to walk around, enjoy some fresh air, especially if you have a stereotypical 9-to-5 job where you're inside all the time, you never see the sun, anything like that. It's really not conducive to getting to enjoy being outside and the fresh air, and that can be a little bit depressing for people every once in a while. We all have patients that sometimes getting to go outside and be in the sunshine is the most important thing they want to do. Obviously, some people are a little more limited in what they can do, how far away they're going to be, how far away they want to go from home, how much stuff they need to bring. there is absolutely ways around that. For people that have wheelchairs or need special accommodations, most hotels now, when you make your reservation, it's something that you are able to do. They will work with you ahead of time. They'll make sure you have an ADA accessible room. They'll let you know if they have equipment that you can use while you're there. I know there's rental equipment services. Everybody, for the most part, usually wants to have experiences. And even if they don't necessarily love the aspect of traveling, but they want to be able to watch, their kids experience, somewhere new or anything like that. It brings them joy. Their kids are important to them. They want to make sure that, they have time to relax and enjoy the process also, because it's very, very easy to get caught up in everyday life and not remember how important taking time out for yourself is, and how much, of a reset getting to travel and not be in your normal environment is. For some people, it's sitting on a beach, reading a book. For some people, it's being in the mountains, with a cup of coffee, a dog, a book, whatever it is. Everybody's needs and wants are different, but everybody's relaxation revolves around, certain things. Like I said, some people it's sitting on a beach relaxing. Some people it's, I want to go shop in this city, I want to do this. I want to go eat my way through Nashville. Whatever it is, there's many things in all these cities. If you do a little research ahead of time, have stuff that's going to be good for everybody. So it's extremely important to have all that, and to have the ability to realize that traveling is extremely rewarding. You can be as active or as sedentary as you want on vacation. That's, the beauty of travel. Obviously, I wouldn't say go somewhere where you're going to have to walk everywhere and they don't have, transportation, but if that's not what you want to do, but if you can do that, then, and if that's what you want out of a vacation, you want to go, rock climbing or, go scale a wall, whatever, then good for you. But make sure you go somewhere you can do that. Physical endeavors. I think some of the other research I saw says that, people that travel do tend to be more physically active. And I know that's not true for everybody, and that's not why everybody wants to go on a vacation. I married into a family that's what they want. They want to, go be active and work out on vacation. That's not what a vacation is for me. I want to go have fun. I want to relax. Obviously, of course, I walk around. I get my 10,000 steps every vacation I go on every day, but, it's not as structured, which is what I like about having the ability to travel. I can do what I want. I can enjoy doing what I want, and I get to be with people that I like to travel with and, understand, okay, this is what I want out of a vacation. So I think overall health, whether it's the physical activity, having the ability to relax, whatever it is, it's just extremely important to have the ability to do that. And I think more people need to realize that traveling doesn't have to be expensive. It doesn't have to be, this extremely stressful ordeal. Most trips you can make what you want out of them. Like I said, even if you're like, I'm on a budget, like I really want to go to France, but I don't have the ability to do that right now. That's okay. Start somewhere small and kind of get your feet wet, especially for people that have never traveled before. It's a lot easier to kind of, do a little road trip or do like a little day trip at first and kind of get into the swing of things, especially if you feel like there's going to have to be a lot of, organizing or planning involved that go into even your small trips, whether it's bringing medical equipment or something like that. You can start small and do like dry runs and still have the time to relax and, go be active and be outside in the sunshine instead of just sitting at home, sitting on the couch watching TV and saying, man, I really wish I could go these places. It's very easy to, have the ability to do all of these things and have the ability to enjoy doing these things. We all know how important having leisure activities is in our daily life, right? Like we don't always want to be on and have to go. We want time to relax. And that, I think, is probably the biggest part of travel that I love. I can make my vacation or traveling what I want. It's not a one size fits all. If I don't want to do that, that day, I don't have to. I can do whatever I want and it works out just fine. Thank you.